All right, we're recording, I think, on video, and I'm pretty sure on audio. We'll get what we get.
Why not?
I mean, we will have video evidence of this all on YouTube. Whether or not we make it to audio, we'll figure out down the road.
You guys will see what we're doing here in a moment.
Yeah, and
Welcome.
I see. Yo, what do you think of Gronk here?
I love the video. I have to respect the fact he's retiring, going out on top. What else do you have to prove?
Jesus Christ, that's a big piece of steel he's holding.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right,
that's
guys.
Pretty powerful gun there.
So, if you're not sure why we're doing a little video clip here instead of doing our normal audio feed, we got a couple balls rolling around in some bowls. So you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
It's draft pull night, boys.
Yeah. Surprise.
Surprise. All right, Busy. It's been a long time since we've been here, bro. How you been?
Oh, man. I've been living the dream.
Yeah?
Working my ass off, slinging CBD to all the little kids
Goddamn
around the
drug
country.
dealers.
Yep. One way or another. But nonetheless, just having a good time.
Awesome.
Living in the fast lane.
Love it. I love it.
Ready to redeem myself from a fantasy perspective. That's for sure. How you doing, big guy? Not so big guy?
No, man.
What's going on?
Well, so as far as that's concerned, I made a bet with Rich sometime during week 2 of football season last year. The bet actually probably came a few weeks after that, probably. But yeah, I started doing keto.
Yeah.
And long story short, right now I'm down 85 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking, that was weak. Come on. Wow.
There's a blunt in my hand. There's a little excuse. But
well, you're down 85 pounds. You're not as powerful as you used to be.
No.
Nor as coordinated, evidently.
Yeah. So, but I need to lose about 15 more pounds before the draft, or I'm going to be sitting in the draft in my underwear.
Whoa. No tuxedo. Just your underwear.
I mean, we'll pre-tuxedo, we'll post-tuxedo. I am all in.
Yeah, me too.
On the tuxes. But too. I may have to do the physical draft in my underwear if I don't.
That's a bet you have with who? Rich?
With Rich.
Oh,
that
wow.
I would lose. Once I started losing a lot of weight rapidly on the keto, we made a bet that I would lose 100 pounds by the time the draft rolled around.
Wow.
So that's where that's at.
So, all right, let's break this down real quick. It's May 17th, Friday, May 17th, when we're recording this.
Yeah.
We have until April, 23rd or 24th? That's Saturday, whatever that is. So you have May to June, June to July, July to August, plus a week and a half.
Yeah.
So you got 3 months, right? So 12 weeks plus 13. Let's make it 13 weeks, 13 and a half weeks. That's my math.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, 15 pounds. That's a pound a week, bro.
That's 5 pounds a month.
You got this.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what happens if you do drop the 15 pounds? What happens then?
Honestly, that's still to be determined.
What?
Yeah.
That should have been should have been identified immediately.
Nah, you know what?
Hey, dude, I'm going to do this. I may have to draft in my underwear. Nobody wants that.
Nobody.
And what happened? He just throws out a bet. He runs away scot-free. He doesn't have to.
Oh, no. We talked about like a really expensive meal somewhere. Or something to celebrate it. But we hadn't determined exactly what it is.
Sure. Okay.
But there
that I can dig.
There'll be a celebration. And
as long as it comes to fruition, and I know Rich will hold true.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially something like this.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So.
All right. Well, good for you, man. I'm glad to see it. Again, even tonight, haven't seen you in a couple weeks, and I was like, shit, dude, I can tell you lost a little bit more weight. It definitely looks good.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You've been working hard toward it.
Yep.
So let's dive into a couple, I guess, off-season transitions or transactions, and then we'll get into some league stuff.
All right,
because there's a few things I need to get off my chest.
Yeah, no. Let me start.
I've had a few beers, a couple shots, tequila for Carl.
Let's go back to the draft. Okay.
Hold on,
because I got a little
Can we start
story about
before
that.
the draft.
As long as we start before the draft, as in
the Odell Beckham trade. That's where I want to start.
No, come on. Okay, start with
Is that not obvious?
Odell Beckham trade.
I'm a Giants fan. What do you want from me? I got some things to say.
You can say them, but I'm ready. Talk your Odell so that we can get to this draft because I'm anxious.
I'm pausing, obviously, because I don't want to get to the draft just yet. Odell Beckham, flashy as he is, Norm's made some good mentions on group chat, and it's proof. He hasn't finished a season in the last couple years, and we gave him up. We gave up Olivier Vernon, both to the Cleveland Browns, obviously, and what we got in return is younger. We've got more players that are starter, or at least considerable amount of time, snaps on the field out of that value. And I think we got rid of some headaches too.
Okay.
Olivier Vernon, obviously, I don't see him as a headache as much as the monumental headache of OBJ. And you heard how he's already left OTAs in Cleveland, again, as of May 17th here. And the way they released it is saying he needs time, to mentally prepare. I think that's the Browns saying, you know what, dude, you need to go home. Something happened. Who knows? Behind the scenes, something will come out later. And I look at that as that's the head case that the Giants have been dealing with. But the Giants are such a distinguished, honorable franchise. They played it off. They covered things up. He's a tremendous talent. He's an amazing talent. He's a next level, next world talent. The talent's never the question. It's his head, and is it a good thing to have a guy, a prima donna, that flashy, that he attracts so much attention? Is that a good thing to have in the locker room? I know there's a lot of egos in the locker room. In any NFL locker room, there's a bunch of egos. I mean, you were the best player at your position or even on your team for multiple levels, from high school to college and then the NFL. There's an ego thing.
This whole thing boils down to one thing for Giants fans, whether you want to hear it or not right now.
Okay, I'm listening.
3 words. Addition by subtraction.
So do you like the moves? Is that what you're saying?
For a Giants fan, yes. I think it is going to be a beneficial move. You can get the distractions out of the locker room. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you listen to The Herd with Colin.
Yeah, I do.
Colin talks about it. He went through Odell Beckham's top 10 moments.
Yep.
I don't think that 7 of them were not very flattering.
I was going to say 2 of them have to do with a practice net on the sidelines.
Yeah. And
one of them's the catch.
One of them was peeing in the end zone.
Yep.
And the boat. He just doesn't have a track record of positive things. And it's not a detraction from him. He's obviously an immense talent, but it was a distraction. You've got plenty of other talent there that you can throw the ball to and hand the ball to. Addition by subtraction, in my opinion.
Yeah. This one was a hard pill for me to swallow as a Giants fan. And what my vision was for where we were going. Last year, we just drafted Saquon Barkley, who's hands down Rookie of the Year. Now one of the top backs, if not the top back in the league. We've rebuilt our offensive line. We bring back Doofus, Eli Manning, for another year. This is pre-draft. And Sterling Shepard's contract was still in limbo in the moment. Evan Ingram, we got him locked up. It's like the weapons are still there. And now we've rebuilt the offensive line. It's just hard to wrap my head around it. I looked at it as like a huge, huge loss. Now, 2 months removed from that, and after the draft, my opinion has changed. It might be easy for me to say this now, just hours after he was asked to go home, or at least, he excused himself from OTAs. But, what it did for the Browns was way more positive immediately from a talent perspective than it was, obviously, for the Giants and what they got in return in draft picks. However, with the added commotion and attention, negative attention, who knows? Maybe this is, like you said, addition by subtraction. I have a different opinion today than I did 2 months ago.
Sure.
And that's truth.
Hey, you're allowed to change your mind with new information that's presented to you, especially with time to reflect.
I love me some OBJ.
Of course.
Damn.
What's not to love?
Yeah.
Guy's a great talent. He plays with 125% heart.
Yeah.
But you know what? He didn't want to be there anymore, and it was evident.
Yeah. And sometimes
it's time to move on.
And sometimes removing that type of personality and someone that's negative effect on the locker room, like you said, is a benefit long term.
Yep.
You see
Absolutely.
the Patriots do it numerous times. No matter, they don't care what your talent is. They care more about your character.
Yep.
That says a lot.
Absolutely.
So you can second guess it all you want, but
all right. So
you
let's
want to talk about the draft?
Let's talk about the draft.
What's up with the draft?
I think my favorite story from the draft this year involved you.
Involved me.
Yes.
Involved me.
Yeah.
Me, the person, or me, the team?
No, you, the person. Because
okay. Yeah, because we watched the first round of the draft together.
We did watch the first round of the draft together. I think we're starting to make that a little tradition.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's
a lot of fun for
sure.
some chicken wings and make the draft dip.
Dude, it's like the reincarnation of the next the new season.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl's ended. It's reincarnate. Boom.
Yeah.
Now we haven't stopped talking about football since.
Right. So I'm sitting in the kitchen, cutting some chicken wings and getting everything ready, getting ready to drop some shit in the fryer.
Was it the number 6 pick?
And you came in. No. This is before the draft started. You came in. You threw your beer in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
said our hellos, and you said, "Man, I just want to say something. When we pick at number 6, if we pick Daniel Jones, I am walking out of your front door, and I am going to make an ass out of myself to your neighbors."
I did say that.
You said that verbatim.
I did say that. Yeah.
And I want to thank you for not being a man of your word on that, because you didn't walk outside and make a scene. But
what was my reaction? Because I know what I think I projected with my reaction in hearing Daniel Jones, quarterback, Duke, come out of the commissioner's mouth. How did I react in your perception? Honest truth.
Very honestly, I was shocked, but you guys were kind of lit on group text as it was going. So much, I think, of the reaction was poured directly into text message, and it was. I love you guys. That was so fun to watch for me. I can't imagine what it must have felt like to pass on Dwayne Haskins. If you're going to take a quarterback at 6, 7, 6?
6. It was number 6.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Daniel Jones pick didn't seem great. It didn't.
That one still needs to work itself out.
Yeah, and time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will absolutely, you got to give the kid a shot.
Again, knee-jerk reaction, I was devastated.
Yes. Very lightly put.
Yes, thank you. I was devastated. I didn't speak. I certainly didn't speak after our 17 pick. I didn't speak. Now, I like Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
I do like him. I just felt like we had already had that gap, especially playing in a 3-4 where we run out primarily one D tackle, that we had that position locked up. We could have filled another need at 17, much like at 6. So I don't know. I just go back and forth with it. We, like you said, it's a wait and see approach. The knee jerk reaction, the emotional reaction is never necessarily the most thought out reaction.
Oh, of course.
And you have to sit back. You have to learn.
I
learned about Daniel Jones over time, and Dexter Lawrence as well. I know Dexter Lawrence was suspended for the NCAA playoff semifinals and the finals, and they were saying how big of a loss he was, and so some of their other D linemen were able to step up, like a Wilkins, and play well and get that national TV time that Dexter Lawrence would have. Okay. But
I have a question, and I know you're a Giants fan, and I need to look you in the eyes as I ask this question because I need to know the truth.
Yep.
Did you believe Gettleman when he said that he was sure that 2 teams would have taken Daniel Jones before he picked again at 17?
Yes. Without hesitation. He was hoodwinked into thinking 2 other teams were going to take Daniel Jones. He got sold.
Okay, so at least you think you think yes, but you think he was manipulated into that, not necessarily.
That wasn't like a gut instinct. He was.
So he got drafted.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oof.
Yep. Who knows what was going on in the room? Point is Daniel Jones is better than I thought he was on draft night.
Okay.
For him to be worth that pick, he has to become the starter at some point. And honestly, I love Eli. Eli's done a lot for us, but I would not cry to see Eli removed as the starter of the New York Giants. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, at some point this year, there's, in my opinion, 100% chance you're going to see Daniel Jones.
Why not? Fuck it. You went and spent the number 6 pick. Might as well get him.
Yeah, I don't. And maybe it's after week 10. Maybe it's after.
Hopefully sooner. Because week 10 means that like we had a shot through week 8 to be in the playoffs or in contention, and then like week 10 we're like, nah, fuck it. You know what I mean? So let's do it like week 4, and just ride the wave of the youth and the rebuilt line and some talent. We do have some talent, skilled position players. Not to forget Saquon Barkley, but Sterling Shepard is not a slouch. Evan Ingram, it's his 3rd year. It's put up or shut up. He's been up and down, inconsistent.
Evan Ingram has been up every time Odell Beckham has been out. So
he's a freak athlete.
I'd be looking forward.
He's a freak athlete, and I root for a guy like Evan Ingram. He's got incredible talent. Freak athlete. What about Golden Tate? I mean, is he washed up? I don't know. He's a possession guy. He's a tough guy. Naturally, I love him because I'm a Notre Damer. So I love all of my Golden Domers.
Sure.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens with him, and then we'll see what happens on the outside as well, filling in that void with the remaining wide receiving core.
Yeah.
I obviously, Saquon can make up for a lot, and we do have a revamped line. So I don't think offense is going to be the problem.
So then do you think Gettleman's a good GM? Because if he can get hoodwinked like that, that can't be a positive thing.
I don't think he's a bad GM. He's just not an above average GM. He's kind of in the middle. And who knows? Maybe it's his sources. Maybe it's, bad information. So okay. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. He's the figurehead, so he's the one that gets blamed. That's how it works. It's like the quarterback. You take the blame for the win or the loss, but the quarterback doesn't play defense. He's not scouting everybody. Now, on the flip side, he opens himself up as a target because you can't go to the fucking Senior Bowl and watch a guy play 3 series and be like, wow, that's a pro talent right there at the quarterback position. Other positions, you can see the guy getting off the line. You can see the linebacker make a tackle. You can see a cornerback, all up and down the line, both sides of the ball, except for quarterback. You can't watch 3 series at the Senior Bowl, which in my opinion, is like watching the 4th quarter of week 2 preseason. You got a bunch of guys scrambling to make the squad, and, they're putting up, they're showing up, but they're not going to really play. They're not going to make an impact on the season, most of these guys. So Daniel Jones blew up a bunch of fucking 4th quarter, week 2 preseason scrubs. And you're going to put your number 6 pick on that evaluation. Oh, and then the more I watched, the more I fell in love. Dude, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. You got to get off that. Now, if I were the GM of the Giants, I don't take Daniel Jones. Not at 6. I play my cards. You have the 17 pick. You can still trade up to 11 or 13 with teams that were willing to trade. We had other picks in the 2nd and the 3rd round, which we traded our 2nd round pick to get back into the 1st round. So, and get our 3rd pick of the 1st round, Baker out of Georgia. So we had tools at our disposal. I don't think we used them adequately. Now, time will tell. I love Baker, by the way. Let me tell you that. I like him. I like Julian Love out of Notre Dame, obviously. But I think he fits that Giants toughness. He's willing to get his nose in there, just like Baker. This kid Ballantyne just took a fucking bullet in his back while his homie dropped. Like, I don't care who you are. You're coming out. You got a chip on your motherfucking shoulder after that one.
Yeah.
Now, is
I
he
don't-
talented? That's a question. I don't know. I saw him
don't
sign.
know.
I saw him signing his. Yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about my draft pick getting shot right after the draft.
Poor decision by a young guy. Whatever. Or just wrong place, wrong time. You don't know. We weren't there.
Totally.
Let's move on. He was like the
All right.
5th or 6th round.
Any other big NFL news you want to talk? I mean, I know you're a Giants guy. We wanted to get that out, especially in the Giants league.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of stuff to talk about. So I think we
Yeah.
should really focus on NFL news when we sit down to do a regular pod. if
Yeah,
we're gonna
let's
do that.
get into our league
Okay.
right now. Let's go over. So there are some rule changes for 2019 that are on the table, and I want to bring them up on this podcast. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull draft order. So we'll just get into it. So trade deadline. Trade deadline's always been Thanksgiving. Do we keep that? Do we have a trade deadline? Are you allowed to trade all the way through the playoffs? Let's open that up onto the table. What are your thoughts? Obviously, you and I can't make a decision alone, but it's a topic of discussion.
I think that there should be a trade deadline, but I don't think it should be Thanksgiving. I think the trade deadline should be the end of the regular season. I don't think you should be able to make trades in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's my opinion, for what it's worth.
No, I think that makes sense. If we were to change the trade deadline, move it to the end of the season, that's kind of a good middle ground.
Gives everybody a chance to tool up right before the playoffs. You know, you do what you do, but I mean, you got to stick with your squad for the playoffs, and whatever free agent moves you're available to make.
All right, fair enough. Let's see what the league has to say about that.
Yeah.
How
So
about
get back to us?
How about this one? Now, I do like this one. So we're gonna have our draft. As soon as the draft's over, we pick the draft order for 2020.
Okay.
Why do we do that? We do that so you can now use those draft picks to trade, or excuse me, include in a trade. So I can trade you, let's say, Golden Tate, right, for wide receiver XYZ, and throw in a 4th round draft pick in 2020 for your 18th round,
Right.
kind of deal.
Okay.
An edge, or even just throw you a draft pick, which just means at the end of the draft you pick up free agents, put them on your team. So you can do that too. You can do some blockbuster deal and throw in a 1st round pick and not get a pick back. Point is trade next year's draft picks. How do you know that? You have to have the draft order in place in order to trade overall number 26 for overall number 72, right?
Yeah, I love the idea of trading draft picks.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. So let's see what we can do about getting that in.
Yeah, let's push for it. We got 2 votes for yes. We just need 9 more, as they say. 11-1. And then last place. What are we doing for last place moving forward? Obviously, last place, there should be some sort of
Discouraging punishment.
something fun. I don't think it should be so,
Right. We don't need tattoos with like
No,
unicorns and shit.
nothing
Right.
permanent like that. But not even that. Not even like. I mean, it can be embarrassing, but it can be fun. It can playful. It can be tasteful. I don't know. Let's ponder that idea. But I do think that last place should get something.
Somebody had mentioned
Or ask
something
me
about
something.
like an embarrassing picture hanging up in the house somewhere. Like,
Okay.
you know, as something. I mean, I have no idea.
Well, that would have to be screened because most of us have
families,
kids,
right?
family,
I understand. I mean, it doesn't
girlfriend.
necessarily right.
what have you. So I don't think that's a bad idea. I think last place could pay half of next year's league winners entry fee or something like that.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So they pay an extra $100. I mean, everyone in this league's money motivated, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm down.
just spitballing ideas here. All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes. You
Okay.
ready for this? I don't know if you are. I'm not.
The draft pick.
No. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep track on our trusty old piece of cardboard here.
You really had to go to the Stone Age for something, didn't you?
Fuck yeah. And I'm gonna write with my trusty old Sharpie here.
All right, and
And
just for video purposes,
We have
gotta-
2 buckets of balls.
Yeah.
We have one that includes numbers here. And then we have another that includes oh, there's the yeah. It includes names. So I forget what we did last year. I know we recorded it. We probably should have watched it first. Which order did we go? Did we pick a
Who
number?
the fuck cares?
Or did
It
we
doesn't-
pick a name?
It doesn't. No, we should pick a number and then a name.
You think so?
Yeah, because the person getting this draft pick is blah.
Or it's like Biz is getting this.
I
mean,
it
either
really
way, it's
it doesn't
suspenseful.
matter either way.
All right, let's pick a number first. Do I pick out of my own thing, or do you pick and then I pick names? Want to do that?
No, you pick out of yours, and then
All
just
right.
say there's cameras all over the place.
So
you can
everyone's
see.
everyone's seeing this. I'm not looking. First number 10. Who is number 10? Mix those balls up. I'm watching him. Look at, he's not even looking. He's looking away. Who is number 10? Who is number 10?
Rich.
Rich is number 10. Rich did say, pick me number 1 so I can trade it.
Number one.
He said that to me before we decided to do this. Okay.
All right.
Oh, here's another ball. That's number 10. Let's get that out of here. So, here they go. Mix them up. And we have, I don't know what number this is. No, just kidding. Number 5.
All right.
Pick me a winner, John. Who's number 5? Number 5. The suspense is killing me. Number 5. Jeff.
Good luck, McKeever.
McKeever's always in that
ball.
middle of the. There's your number 5 ball.
All right.
All right, Jeff at 5, Rich at 10. Where do we go from here, guys? Yep. Mix it up. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I like this one. Oh. Oh. Middle of the draft again. Number 6.
Getting that gasp.
6.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Name for number 6. Norm. Uh-oh. No Saquon for Norm. Which means he'll just trade for him.
They'll get him there.
Okay. Man, my heart is pounding right now. There's so many numbers on the board.
I know.
Okay. We're staying in the middle of the draft with number 8.
That's so wild. One thing I do remember about last year was we went
ball.
like to the bottom to the top, to the bottom. To
Yeah,
the top,
yeah,
bottom
we
to the
did.
top.
Now we're right in the meat.
Yep.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Give me a name. Number 8. John. Number 8. Okay. There you go, guy. Number 8. All right. There's still 8 numbers, 8 names. Here we go. Pick a number. Oh, shit. Boom. Number 1. This is it. This is it, John. All right.
Everybody who's still got a testicle in here, good luck.
Oh, John.
How you feeling over there, Biz?
Pick a winner. That's all I got to say.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what's going on.
Pick a guy that finished in last place last year.
Eye contact here. I'm good.
Oh, I know you're not looking. I can vouch for that. Turn it.
Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Ryan gets Saquon or Mahomes. Who would you take number 1? You're an unbiased third party here.
No, I'm not.
Who would you take?
Mahomes.
Okay. Even without Tyreek. Say no Tyreek.
Okay, no Tyreek. I'm going running back. 100%. Good call. Thank you for that.
Saquon? number one running back. I think it's a hands down. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, so I'm biased, of course.
I mean, in this league, you have to take him number one.
He's that more valuable. What's another running back that you would take besides Saquon Barkley? Give me that, just please. Zeke,
Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott.
McCaffrey. Okay, I can see McCaffrey up there.
Yeah. So,
What about Le'Veon? What about David Johnson?
I got a question.
Yeah,
Where's Le'Veon going to be playing?
it's a good question.
All right.
Okay, here we go. So one is Ryan, motherfucker. Congratulations, by the way, Ryan, for getting married recently.
Mazel tov.
Yep. And number 3.
All right, we're staying at the top, boys.
Yeah, we're moving back. Moving back on up. Number 3. Name.
Biz.
Oh, you guys are fucked. Thank you, bud. We picked you as number 1 last year. So,
Yo, I'm content.
fuck. Number 3. Wow.
I'm content.
Wow. Who's in your top 3 overall?
We
Okay.
just talked about that.
Well, we talked about Pat Mahomes and Saquon Barkley, and then maybe Alvin Kamara.
Sure. Here, Kamara 3. You kidding me? Forget about it.
I wouldn't take him 3. No.
Okay.
Well, without Mark Ingram this year, is that why you looked at me like that?
Among other reasons, yeah. Dude's probably going to get, 80 targets?
At least
Yeah.
he could catch 100 balls easy. That's not a question. Point is Christian McCaffrey's at 3. Okay, I like my pick.
How'd CMC at 11 work out for you last year?
Amazing. Except I traded him week 2.
So,
But he had a great year. I picked him at 11, and he definitely outperformed a chunk of that top 10.
yeah.
So, yeah. How did my pick at 11 go?
True.
How did my pick at 14 go? Not so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leonard Fournette. Moving on.
All right.
So I go. Jesus. I'm losing track here.
It's all right.
All right, so here we go. I got the number 3 pick. Ryan, congrats.
See, is that where your head's at
Wanna
right
pick?
now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You ain't worried about anything.
I'm already, doing my rankings in my head. Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Number 2. Wow. Who picks between me and Ryan? Let it be Tony. Whoa.
There you go, Tony.
Tony, this
Get her
is your
done.
year, bro. 3rd year wide receiver type shit. You either, put up or shut up. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Speaking of Tony, his sibling has still not been picked yet. Where is that going to be? There's a couple other names in here, too. That are probably... Ooh, 12. That's a great spot, though. You get 12 and 13. You get doubles throughout the draft. Never unhappy to get 12. Well, you're not getting one of the top 11, but at the same time, you also pick Deshaun and Carl.
Carl.
Carl gets doubles on the back end. Ryan gets doubles on the front end. This draft is getting crazy already. We've got, 14 weeks? What did we say? 13 and a half? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left here, John. Okay.
We've only got 3 pulls left, bro.
I know. Okay, number 4.
Spot number 4.
Number 4. Number 4. I mean, there's Nick, there's Phil, RJ. Fuck. Nick at number 4. Okay.
Bum, bum.
Wow. This draft is shaping up so far to be
Insane.
insane. So, all right. So, what names are we missing, dude? What do we got in your bin? Excuse me. I know you got
RJ, Ricky, and Phil.
Whoa. RJ and the Nichols brothers. What? Wow. All right. Number 11.
Number 11. Here we go. This was Biz's lucky number last year.
1 and 12 is not lucky.
RJ.
RJ. Whoa. This is almost identical to how the front of the draft went this past season. Rich, RJ, Carl, then Carl, RJ, Rich. I mean, minus you. You're at 8 though. You're bunched with those guys too. All right, so we got 2 balls. Wait, yeah, we got 2 balls here. 2 balls, huh?
Great. It's my bookends.
2 balls,
the
huh?
I'm surrounded
We got
by
a
the
7.
Nichols brothers.
I know you got either a Phil. It doesn't really matter which ball number I pick. That's a number 9
All right, number 9. This is going to determine pretty much everything. So,
yeah, this tells you because number 7 balls left.
yep.
So who's the 9er? Give Phil the 9.
Phil the 9. Is that what you wanted?
No, it's not what I want. I just have a vibe. I have a
Vibe.
feeling.
All right, well, here it is. It's in the hand.
Okay.
Boom. Phil.
Wow. Look at that. I called it.
Like Nostradamus over here.
All right. And then
Business.
Ricky gets 7. Right? Okay. So
That's Ricky.
Yep.
You got a 7 in there last.
So here we go.
Show your 7.
Ryan,
Show your 7.
Tony, Biz, Nick, McKeever.
Who's Biz's 7?
It's not my 7. I'm number 3. Norm, Dom, Ricky, 7. Wow, that's a tight run. Jeff, Norm, Ricky. Then you got John at 8, too. What? Phil at 9. Rich at 10. Of course, Rich and RJ are picking side by side. That's sweet. And Carl is 12. One more time.
That's it.
Ryan, Tony, Biz, Nick, Jeff, Norm, Ricky, John, Phil, Rich, RJ, and Carl. Whew. Thoughts as you look at this order? What do you think of your pick? 8.
I'm
right
happy.
in between Ricky and Phil.
I think gives plenty of people opportunities to make mistakes before me.
Before you?
Yeah.
What, with Tony and Nick?
No, the top fucking 7, man. I'm good.
I honestly, I mean, Tony's sitting at 2, bro. That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, other than Saquon, you get whatever player you want at 2. Because it's really hard to pass on Saquon if you're number 1. Now, that's 2 Giant fans before me at 3.
Yeah, you're not going to see Saquon.
0% chance?
No.
Are you going to record that live right now? 0% chance I get Saquon?
I mean, no, I can't say that. You might make a trade up to 1.
No, without any trades, sitting at 3. 0% chance.
0.
Right, so it's Mahomes,
Less than
Saquon,
0.
Saquon, Mahomes, in your opinion.
It's Saquon in the top 2 for sure.
Okay.
There's no way Saquon gets past Tony.
Oh, 0%.
Yeah.
0%. What about OBJ?
Middle
Kidding.
second round.
I'm kidding. Wow. Okay. Number 3. I got some homework to do. Serious homework.
Yeah, man.
This is crazy, bro. I love how Rich, RJ, and Carl. Boom, boom, and boom. And then Norm is dead center with Ricky and McKeever and you, right in the 4 center picks, the 4 middle picks. That's going to define the draft, in my opinion. Jeff, Norm, Ricky, John, then John, Ricky, Norm, Jeff. That's going to define the whole draft.
I don't know, man. Look at that bookend. Like when I
Carl?
pick from 8,
Yeah.
like my second round pick, I've got Rich, RJ, and Carl all picking twice
Before you.
before me. That's a lot. That's some fucking
Shit. Yeah.
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 Yep.
I'm gonna have to get them on the early shit.
Dude, you have to make some picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
really. I mean, you
My,
look at
my odd number round picks are huge right now.
yeah, on the comeback for sure.
Yep.
Working, from 12 to 1. This is crazy, bro. I love our league. I love the fact that we wrote it on a piece of cardboard. And here's your draft order. And what we'll do is we'll post it on the league website in a couple days. We'll give you a chance to watch it. Sound good?
Yeah. I'll have this uploaded to YouTube tonight. It was supposed to be a 10-minute video. It's 45. So
right.
it's going to take a little longer to upload than I promised. But I'll have it uploaded to YouTube tonight, and I'll put the link on the website.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And I'd appreciate if everybody could just confirm who's coming out for the draft so we can make some arrangements.
Yeah.
You know, we've got.
Are we
see,
actually going to put, like, when I post the video,
2,
should I go ahead and just post
3,
the results?
4, 5. No.
Let them watch
6,
the video?
7. We got 7 confirmed. We're waiting on 5 more.
Okay.
So, no, we're not going to list it. No, they got to watch the video.
Okay.
We'll post it in a couple days. We can edit.
Yeah, no, I mean, all we got to do is add it once once
Yeah.
people start talking, everyone will see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Works for me.
by lunch tomorrow, everyone's going to know where they're drafting.
Yep.
And I'm sure that's going to fire up group chat.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be some talk.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be happy for Ryan. And I think people will be happy for Tony.
Yeah, we need to reopen the chat.
Yeah. But no one's going to be happy for me. Even though I went 1-12 and now I'm the 3 pick.
Yeah, eat shit.
You know what? You know what's ironic is like some of the teams that struggled last year are near the top of the draft in an ironic way. Obviously, Norm is at 6. He's right in the middle, but you have some heavy hitters there. People that have made the playoffs, or at least close to the playoffs, all in the second half of the draft. It's interesting. You know, the way the universes work for 2019. It's up to the top half of the draft not to fuck it up like the Giants.
Ooh.
Yeah, over and out.
My God. And what's the first thing I said? I'm happy sitting at 8,
Yeah.
waiting for those mistakes.
Oh, you'll
And
get 'em.
I'm
You'll
not
get 'em. You'll
right.
get 'em.
That's not a personal attack on any one person.
No, I
That's
understand.
just
There's people that always
a
slip through
broad
the cracks.
generalization. Right.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Anything else you want to add to this fantastic?
No,
episode?
man, this just fires me up even more. I'm ready to go. I got one of the top 5 picks. I haven't been in the top 5 of the draft for a long time.
15 weeks, motherfuckers.
Yep. Plan your flights. Get your ass out here. John and I are putting together an itinerary. We're going to have some fun. We're going to rock out. And, miss you all, motherfuckers. So get the fuck out here.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. We'll holler at you soon. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Peace. Stop.